Hi there, in this video we are going to talk about creating a customized header for your website and blog. So right now we are on the dashboard, and if we go to Appearance we will see Header. So we click on that, and this right here tells you that the theme recommends a header size of 380 by 90 pixels. And so I am going to use PicMonkey, which is a free tool, to create a customized header. So this is like a live preview shot basically. So this is just the standard header that comes with the installation of WordPress for this particular theme. Each theme will have its own unique style and so forth. So we're going to go to PicMonkey and we're going to create a new header. And just remember to look for your measurements so you know what to make. So we're looking for 380 by 90. So this is PicMonkey, and if you've never used it before, it is free. They do have a paid option, and I do use the paid option. So some things will be a little bit different if you don't have the paid option. So we're going to go to Custom. We're going to, let me just make sure that that was 380. Hold on. Yep, 380 by 90. Okay, so 380 by 90. Make it. Okay, so you could use this to put any old color that you wanted to. If you didn't know what color you wanted, there's a really cool website called Color Lovers, which I will show you what that looks like. And these are different palettes that you can choose. So let's say that you wanted something with shades of red. So you could click on that. And these are all different palettes that people have made up. So let's say that you really like this maroon color. So I'm just waiting for it to load up here. And when you look at the colors, their hex codes are underneath of them. And this is the numbers that you need. It's like a number and letter combination. So this B11623, if we come back over here and we highlight this area, so that was B11623. Okay, so that's that maroon color. So if you wanted that color to show up, then that's one way to find hex codes, is by coming over to this Color Lovers website. I am going to just have just a white header. So I know that that is 6 F's all in a row. So I'm going to hit apply, and I'm going to use colored text. So I am going to come over here to the T for text. And if you just have this, the free version, you have a lot of font options. The ones that have a crown by them, those are for the upgrade, and it's like $30 something a year. It's a really odd number, like 33 or something like that. So if you decide, that it's worth it, which I think is worth it, then you will have all of these features that have a crown. If you don't want to pay it, then you can just choose the ones that do not have a crown. You can also use your own fonts, which I personally buy fonts, so I kind of like to do that because I have a better selection. So I am going to come over here, add the text. Whoops, my text box. Okay, so here's my text box. And I will just put Um, example blog. This is really tiny. I probably misspelled some words. So I'm going to come over here and drag this over to make it bigger. I definitely misspelled that. You can also come over here, use this drop down menu to select your size. That's a little bit too big. We can take this and we can move it on over to make it fit a little bit better. I am going to highlight that text and center it. Let's make it a little bit smaller so my G doesn't get cut off there. My G is still kind of getting cut off. We can choose a different font and see if that works. Let's make it just a little bit smaller. And we can move our text around. We can make it bold, italics. We can do all kinds of cool stuff. I want to change the color. So I'm going to come back over here to Color Lovers. I'm going to look and see what maroon color that was. So that was B11623. Come back to PicMonkey, highlight the text, and then up here you can change the color. You can use this color picker if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you know what? I don't really like that color after I'm seeing it. So let's look for a different color. Let's look for some blues. It's kind of a neat color. So it's 83A, F9B. Oh, that was purple. I did something wrong there. Alright. So we're going to make that bold. I don't really like that color. I don't really like that writing. I don't really like the color either, to be totally honest with you. You can just pick and choose. That's kind of alright. And then you just, try to find one that you like. Okay. So we will go with this one. There's other things you can add too, like you can add little, hearts if you wanted. You can do all kinds of stuff. Move it around, do all kinds of stuff. You can even insert your own pictures if you wanted to with your own area. So let's go ahead and save this. And you're just going to save it to your computer. And there you go. But PicMonkey is really cool. It has lots of cool stuff to do, and there's themes. You can use this to edit your photos. You can, resize photos. You can add, like I said, the little hearts or stars or any of these things and upload your own things onto pictures. So if you, need a photo editor and you don't want to use Photoshop or something like that, then check out PicMonkey. Um, Lots of awesome free features, and like I said, even if you did do the upgrade, it's like 30 something dollars a year. So that's not bad at all, for everything that you get with it. So let's go back over to the header here, and we are going to change this header. So add new image, upload a file, select the file. We're going to do sample header. We're going to open that. We are going to select and crop. This lets us know that we are right on the money. We don't have to crop because we did pay attention to the size. So we are good there. That gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. So save and publish. Come over here. We just refresh the screen, and there's our header. If you decide you don't like it, come back over here to the header area, and you can either add a new one, you can hide the image, and you can go back to that standard text that came along with this theme, save and publish, come back over here, refresh the screen, and we are back to having that standard writing is for the header. So you can do all kinds of stuff. And like I said, you can always change things. So, experiment, play around with things. If you don't like it, then, just get rid of that and go back to the standard way that your theme came. And of course, if you decide you don't like your theme, then you just change your theme. Your posts, your pages, everything will still be there. You can just have a heyday, customizing things and changing themes and doing all that. And don't get carried away. I wouldn't suggest changing your theme every week or anything like that, because you want it to be somewhat stable for your reader so that they don't get so confused. They don't know that they're on your blog every time they come. It's like a different layout and a different look and a different brand. You want to have, something solid there for them to rely on, but you're never locked into anything. And there will always be a time when you change things. You might have the same theme for years, but there will be a time when, you change something. So don't be afraid to make those changes and play around with things and find what works for you. And then once you find something that you like, stick with it a little bit so that you can build your brand and have that following, and people know what to expect when they're on your site. But don't be afraid to change things up every so often either. So that is how you create your header. Long story there in a nutshell. But yeah, have fun with it. Play around with it.